So today we're going to do Someone You Loved by Louis Capaldi. We're going to do the piano accompaniment. It's one of 6 PDF pages. So above the piano you can see 2 of those PDF pages. The rest of the PDF pages are available for download. If you click the title, you'll see the description and you can see the download link there. As always, the PDFs are in a visual learning style like synesthesia or the roll pianos. So basically what you download will be in a similar style to what you can see above the piano. If you want any more depth on how to follow the PDFs, then you can look at the feature video or the Imagine demo. If you're in a little bit of a rush, 2 things to bear in mind. First thing is you read from bottom to top, so page 1, bottom to top. Get to page 2, eyes down, bottom to top. Second thing is you follow the instructions. So instruction will typically take the form of P1, P2, P3. That's a section number. You just find P1 and you follow that. Times 1 times 2 is the number of times that you play the section number. So if you see P1 times 1, find P1, play it once. After you finish that, continue from where you left off up the page. So if that's a little bit confusing, you can go to the feature video and it'll explain it a little bit more clearly. Okay, so let's get started, shall we? If you look at page 1 and page 2, you might think they're the same. They're not quite the same. Page 2 is an octave lower. So the page 1 is the intro, starts an octave higher. That's where every letter is just 1 shift up. And then the second page is an octave lower. That's pretty much the main riff. And that's what you'll be playing for almost the entire song. In fact, if you learn that, you can get through almost the entire song. I mean, in the chorus, for example, the left hand doubles up. So instead of playing 1 D flat, you might play double D flats. That's explained in the PDF. Apart from that, a few different bits like the bridge, the down chorus, that's pretty much the main riff that will get you through all of it. One more thing, and I will crack on, is that little A flat that you see at the very top. Most of the left hand is either 1 note or 2 notes, and the right hand are just 2 notes for the main riff. You'll notice there's a little A flat. I've kept that in. Now, a lot of people will only use that A flat when they're transitioning into the pre-chorus or the verse, etc. But for the main riff, they'll keep it just the same as the other notes. I'll keep it as a B flat. I've kept the A flat in, but you can choose if you just want to use that little A flat inflection to go into the pre-chorus and the verse, etc. And you just want to keep the B flat because it's easier. Or if you want to keep the A flat in. And so we're going to start off here. This is C4 here. And we're going to start for C5, we're going to start to the right of C5, that's our F, and that's our A, that's our right hand, and that's our left hand, our D flat. Remember, we only play this for the intro and then we go an octave lower. I'll show you now. That's a little A flat inflection I put in. So let's do that once more. Okay, so we'll play that a little bit faster. Okay, what we'll do now is we'll go from the intro to the main riff. That's page 1 to page 2. And we'll just do that with the right hand so you can clearly see the transition from one to the other. Then after that, we'll introduce the left hand. So you can see they're sitting right next to each other and there's just a flow. So you go from that higher octave to that lower octave. So let's try that with the left hand. Okay, so you start off in a higher octave, you come down to this, and then when it says P1 times 3, that refers to this section in the lower octave, and you simply play that 3 times. We're going to play this at a slightly higher tempo, so it's more akin to the actual song. Oh, by the way, if you did want to play it with a B flat, it's simple enough. You just replace that last little A flat with a B flat. So you'd use the A flat to lead in, and then you just play it with the B flat. So with that in mind, so that's about it. Again, I just tend to leave the A flat in, but you know, people like to signal a transition between different sections, but it's up to you. Anyway, for the rest of the PDF, it's available in the description below. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Thank you very much for coming.